Groovy, motherfuckers.
Got me drinking right in the middle of the thing. What's going on? Happy Saturday, all.
Happy Saturday, man.
Back in the bridge of the Enterprise.
Yes, sir. I know I was debating on wearing my Star Trek shirt, but I just
got my brand new Dark Man. Look at that, baby.
My Salt Vampire.
Yeah, I said that to Dylan. I suck.
Yeah.
Like that.
He made sure to get one himself, though.
He opened it up. He goes, "Oh, what is that? Is that?" I go. Did you see the whole thing?
Watch it first, and then I was like, "No, that's a fucking Salt Vampire. It's my favorite Star Trek episode."
I said, "Did you see the whole shirt?"
Like there's a secret message in there, motherfucker. But tonight we're gonna do a movie that I've actually been wanting to do for a while. I know this is. I feel like it's a guilty pleasure for some, and probably say I don't know if it's a hated film, but I know there's definitely people that don't like this. I don't really think this movie did too good. Like it got a lot of recognition. I think it did good when it came out in the theaters, but I think a lot of people didn't really like it compared to the book. Because I got Dean Koontz is a huge book guy, but that movie we're doing tonight is not The Faculty.
Well, he did write. He wrote the screenplay for the movie too, so there's no one to blame but him.
Yeah. Well, the direction.
I guess. Yeah, I know.
But I was just looking at this, man. I love these classic like DVD double features, man. I always love these, man. This one looks so clean too. This is the only way to get it at this point. I've
started buying. I've started picking up some stuff like that when you get these 5 and 10 packs. You get them for like nothing now.
Yeah,
you get them dirt cheap on DVD.
Yeah, I love the movie packs, man. As a kid, bro, I used to see like, oh my god, those are like five movies I love. Maybe like 3 of them that I love, and 2 I was like, oh, I've never seen those.
Of course, they cheapen out now, though. It'd be nice to have each on their own DVD, but that's not usually the case.
This is a double-sided disc, but
is it really? Oh, I hate those things.
Yeah,
those things screw up more than anything. Those double-sided discs.
Well, yeah, I know. But isn't it better them to be on a double side than like just on one disc? Like I know it's still one disc.
Yeah, technically yes.
That's what.
Yes, but those things got scratched and been played like all the time.
I desperately
and they freeze up.
I need the Faculty on Blu-ray, man. I need to get that before that goes out of print because Phantoms obviously did, but luckily
Yeah,
we're getting
I just
4K.
picked up the Faculty not too long
Did
ago.
you? You probably got it
Blu-ray.
when we reviewed it. Faculty's one of my favorites, dude. But I remember I love Phantoms, so when I was looking to get the Faculty, or it was either Faculty or Phantoms. No, it was the Faculty, and I saw I think this was like $5 or something, and I was like, oh shit, they got I was like, do they got a Blu-ray double feature? Because I'll get that. They didn't have it, and I saw at the time Phantoms was out of print in Blu-ray, so I was like, fuck it, I might as well just snag this. I'm gonna save money. I'm gonna get a movie that I love that's out of print, so I just went with that. But yeah,
I just
happy
bought
to
one of
trade.
those on Blu-ray today. Was
Yeah.
it Queen of
Oh
Screams?
yeah, I always remember
This is
seeing.
I know what you did last summer when a stranger calls and Vacancy.
Which one? Which one is Stranger Calls? The original or remake?
It's probably a remake, I would imagine. Yeah, Katie Cassie, that's the remake. This is Mill Creek. Mill Creek's starting to put out a lot of these 3 and 4 and 5 packs now.
This is Echo Bridge Entertainment.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But I'm happy to announce that Scream Factory is finally doing a 4K, and it's funny because I was gonna push this back a little bit to when that came out, and Two Gun's like, "You should, man, you should." And I was like, "Well, Two Gun or Scarpad has it on Blu-ray. It's gonna be just me and him, anyways."
I don't think I
like,
do. I thought I did, but I can't find it.
Yeah, and then you told me that, and I knew because when I told you that the 4K was coming, you're like, I got the Blu-ray. I'm not worried. I don't know if you're gonna get the 4K now, knowing that. We'll discuss that if you like the movie or not. Don't shake your head or nod or whatever. You're gonna give too much, motherfucker. Don't answer right away. Don't break my heart now. But yeah, man. So before we fully get into the Phantoms movie review, see what horror news we got this week. Sadly, Two Gun was, or why do I keep fucking saying Two Gun? Because his presence isn't here, man. He's at a graduation party, and he said he'd jump in when he can. He's usually right here already, but he's not tonight. But we'll see him at some point. Scarpel's gonna go see The Watchers. He didn't. Been getting some mixed reviews. I hear some people like it, some don't.
Yeah, I've heard it's okay.
Heard that it was giving like Twilight Zone type vibes in the trailer, and then it doesn't really do that in the movie. So some people that like kind of got those vibes were like excited about that, and then they're like, "Oh, this is kind of like."
Well, it's like all M. Night films always gave Twilight Zone vibes. I think the man loved Twilight Zone.
Oh, I'm sure.
So his daughter probably, same way.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, I was gonna go see it, but then they dropped The Strangers Chapter 1 on digital. This week.
Yeah.
So I know that Watchers is probably gonna be like on digital. It's gonna be out in a couple weeks, probably about 3 weeks. It'll be out. So I'm just holding off.
Oh yeah, I'm debating. We'll see. That I know the chick wanted to go see it. She liked the trailer. We'll see if I'm bored Sunday. If I don't say nothing, she probably will, but we'll see. I'll ask her if she still wants to go. I might say fuck it. The big one, right after we were talking about it, there's forget what stream we were on. The In a Violent Nature stream, I think. We were talking about Alien Romulus and Scarpad. Wasn't too excited, but now that literally 5 minutes later, they dropped a new poster, which, if you know Fede Alvarez, he did the Evil Dead remake, and that was like all red. So I was like, I was like, he loves him some red. I don't know if he's like doing something with that because fans know he did Evil Dead. And they said, tomorrow we're getting an official trailer. I was very happy with the trailer because they played it super safe and didn't show really anything. All you see, you get a nice little snap money shot of the alien at the end. And it's really quick, but for the most part, they're just showing the, what do they call that? The little spider alien.
Face huggers.
The face huggers, thank you. And I was really happy that they didn't spoil it, because they always ruin everything with the trailers. And movies like this, man, even though I'm going day one, I'm so excited for it that I can't not watch it. So
yeah. Well, it definitely looks like they're gonna go back to the horror vibe of Aliens, and not the sci-fi vibe.
Yeah,
of Aliens.
They've been saying that since day one. And I don't know if you knew that when you were kind of a little down on it, but I've known.
It looks like Alien.
Well,
like they're on a ship. Aliens are chasing them.
That's every single movie. That's Alien.
No, it's not true. Aliens
is on a ship.
On a planet and they're getting chased. Alien 3, they're in with monks being chased.
That's Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
No.
This takes place.
I'm talking about the OG. Alien 3, they're on a planet with a bunch of monks being chased by an alien.
Ship too. They all start on a ship.
Yeah, Alien 1 did. Alien 2 is on a planet. Alien 3 is a prison. It's a prison.
But then they might land on a place, but it starts on.
No, Alien 3 takes place totally in the prison with the monks. Go back and watch it.
I haven't seen Alien.
Alien 4 is on a ship. Alien 4 is on a ship.
Okay, man, that might be the one I'm thinking about. There he is. I heard he's the bomb too, brother. I'm meaning to rewatch all of them to get ready for the new one. But this one, Romulus, takes place in between 1 and 2 in the timeline. So, But yeah, that's what Fede Alvarez said. He wanted to take Alien back to the horror roots. So
there's only so much you can do about it. Everybody for years has wanted the aliens to arrive on Earth, and then we have to fight them. Yeah. That would be good to see, though, too. But then again, that's like A Quiet Place and all the other movies. So,
right.
What can you do? It's limited ideas out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited though for it. That's one. I'm picking and choosing what I go see at the movie lately, but that is one I will be there day one. And we will actually be reviewing that on the channel as well. So I plan to do Alien, the week that it's coming out. I was gonna have us do Alien, and so I was gonna give us almost 2 weeks to review it while it comes out there, a week and a half, because I know sometimes it's hard for me and you to get to the movies now, with our schedules. So the week that it comes out, we'll do Alien, and then the following week we'll do the review for Romulus. So unless you can squeeze it off that same way, but that would only give you you'd have to go between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You know what I mean? And Thursday they don't have early showings. They're always.
Well, you're assuming I'm going to go at all.
You're going. I just told you you're going.
Buy me the ticket.
You're going. You're going either way.
Buy me a ticket and the popcorn.
You're a huge Alien fan. You're going. Come on. You always don't. You love to fuck with me. Fede Alvarez is the bee's knees, bro. Fede Alvarez, he's great, bro. He means nothing to me. The guy.
You call him Fucky Alvarez. Okay.
Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Actor Eric Anderson passed away. R.I.P. The guy that was
a goofy guy.
Yeah, he was always kind of goofy in the final chapter, but sad he passed away. I'm sure he was pretty young.
He was in a bunch of other 80s movies too. I remember seeing him in other things.
Yeah, it looks like
that dude
also appeared in as well as 20 feature films, including Missing in Action, Overkill, The Alien, or what, I don't know. Final Cut, Night Watch, Thick as Thieves, Unfaithful, and Officer Down. His television roles include Murder, She Wrote, Dallas, Quantum Leap, Star Trek, Next Generation, Melrose Place. He played Star Trek Next Gen.
Who did?
That guy from Friday the 13th.
I said who everybody played in Star Trek at one time or another.
You said who did though?
No, I said who didn't. Who hasn't?
Oh.
Everybody's been in Star
You
Trek
said who
at
did.
one time or another.
Yeah. Well,
most of the time they're under makeup and you
I didn't play in
they are.
I didn't play in Star Trek.
No, that's true.
Did you?
No, I did not.
Almost? Did you almost get
it? Actors have. A lot of actors have.
Yeah. But looked at Outer Limits, X-Files, so he did. And he was in House, Bones, and Bosch. I don't remember seeing him in Bosch, but maybe I'd have to go back and look at what episode. It's pretty cool though. But yeah, it's sad to see because Friday the 13th final chapter has always been one of my favorites, and I always thought he was pretty good in that. A little goofy, but he was definitely cool. Real quick, shout out the chat. My boy Kevin. What up, my brother? Let's go in the chat. Evan, little bro, what's up, man? Brian Sanchez, what's up? Two Gun. Hail Billy. What's up, brother?
Like Billy's icon, man. It looks pretty cool.
I did announce this last week, but they finally said Bill Skarsgård to return as Pennywise and Welcome to Derry. Sounds like
that's a
how are you
TV
gonna
show
do
or
it?
something?
Yeah, HBO Max show, I guess it's gonna be. Don't know how they could do a fucking It show without him, I guess, unless they plan to recast him if they had to. And this was just announced this past week. Hostel TV series in the works with Paul Giamatti to star.
What? Paul Giamatti?
You know the movie Hostel from Eli Roth?
Yeah, I know. I don't know how they can make a TV show out of that, but okay.
Oh, they could. They could. They're gonna just do what the fucking movie did, but turn it into a TV show, I guess.
Every episode it gets made.
But the thing is, where is it gonna go? Because
it's me like, oh, it's a prequel. It's the beginning. It's how it all happened. I don't care.
No plot details yet. Series is still in development, but it's described as a modern adaptation and an elevated thriller that's also a reinvention of the horror franchise that launched in 2006 and spawned 2 sequels. The thing is, those movies were like hard R's, and they came out with unrated cuts. Those are hard R's, hella nudity, hella violence and torture. So I adore the Hostel movies. And I would love to see, but if it's gonna be a TV series, where's it going? Because it better. I don't want to see no bullshit, man. Like, but if Eli Roth, as long as Eli Roth has an involvement, it's like I want him to be directing the pilot and a couple episodes at least. Like, you know what I mean? So we'll see, but it looks like he's at least writing the script for right now. I'm sure he'll be directing the pilot though, at least. But Paul Giamatti, that's an interesting choice. But there was never really like big actors, I feel like, in the Hostel movies. So I wonder if Paul Giamatti is going to be like one of the guys, one of like the rich guys, like kind of doing the Hostel, or is he going to be one of the people that's like running the Hostel torture club? Because there's like that club, and I don't know if is he going to be like one of the people that torture people, or is he going to be just kind of like running the business? So
I'm sure he'd be in the background running it.
I love Hostel, so I'm always down to see more, but it's like obviously it just becomes like the same thing over and over. So I hope they add like a good story around it. But yeah, you know I'm a huge Eli Roth fan, so I can't wait to see what they do to it. Brand new Ghostbusters animated series coming to Netflix, which I believe today was Happy Ghostbusters Day or something like that. I think I sent you something, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't care.
Hey, you like those? Who are you gonna call?
I'm over
Who are you gonna call if you get a fucking
Ghostbusters is yet another franchise that's been ruined in my lifetime.
But the original is still a classic.
Yes, the first movie is still good.
I don't mind the second one, but the first is
it's okay. It's not as good as the first. After that, no.
Obviously, it's not as good as the first.
Actually, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. People are gonna think I'm fucking crazy and they're gonna hate me and kill me. The one with the chicks was better than the last two. So, just my opinion.
Oh no. Well,
Yes.
if you count Chris Hemsworth,
Yeah, he was
Chris
better in it.
Hemsworth
The whole
was
movie was better.
hysterical.
At least the movie was kind of like trying to be in the same vein as the original. It
Chris
got the
Hemsworth.
original. The last two
Chris
movies have
Hemsworth
not
was the
got
only
the
good thing in
originals.
those movies.
Right. So that's just my opinion for what's worth.
Yeah, you're gonna get us fucking kicked off of YouTube for saying
Good.
shit like that.
Good.
Hey, this is my channel, motherfucker. You make comments like that on your channel if you want to if you want to get kicked off of YouTube. But yeah, I watched the animated show a little bit as a kid, and I definitely did enjoy that. Not nearly as much as the movie. I know the animated show had huge fans and like the figures and stuff. People went nuts.
Did you ever watch the original 70s one, the real Ghostbusters with the ape?
With the ape.
There was a show in the
old
there was a show.
animated.
No, older than that. There was a show in the 70s called The Real Ghostbusters with an ape and two guys from F Troop. And actually, the original Ghostbusters got sued because they said they ripped off that show, but nothing came of it.
Really?
A little trivia. Yeah.
I
see
there's the real Ghostbusters in '86.
No, it's before that.
What's it called?
The Real Ghostbusters. It was in the 60s or 70s. 60s, I think. But that's neither here nor there. You don't have to look at it.
Yeah, I just want to. It doesn't even come up.
It's very obscure.
Yeah. I wonder, was it 60s or 70s? Oh, 75, I think.
Oh, maybe 75, yeah.
I'm curious, did you see anything about Avalon Nature was doing in theaters?
No.
No?
I haven't heard much about it.
Yeah, me either. Watch the good
it's still in there, so
what was?
It's still in theaters, so that's a good sign.
Oh yeah, I know. But at opening weekend.
I don't know, dude. No.
I'll have to look up that Pledge movie, Billy. But look it up real quick. Now, 2001 with Jack Nicholson?
No, there's a movie called The Pledge, but that's not it. That's a different one.
He's saying it's like, is it 2018? It might be 2018 because it says unrated.
Evan said Violent Nature did $3 million its first week.
It's not bad.
I don't know how much it cost.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, it was filmed on some guy's iPhone, so how much could it cost?
Let's see if I can find how much it costs. Because speaking of, Scarpa and I did a review on that last week, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. Okay, it doesn't even give me. It just says opening weekend, U.S., Canada 2.1 million, gross worldwide 3 million, but nothing about how much it costs. It might not. I'm sure it didn't cost much though. I wouldn't even guess $1 million. I'd guess maybe like half.
Well, the guy just went like this and shot the guy walking.
I don't know about that. I don't think they.
You can make some good movies on the iPhone. Let me tell you.
Yeah, but that looked too good, man. That looked way too good. Let me see. And I think that's probably it. Did you have anything you know that's coming? Chapter 1 of Strangers came out on digital. There was a new Netflix shark movie, Something Under Paris. and it's like a French
Yeah,
shark movie that's supposed to actually be pretty good, from what I hear.
it's called Under Paris. Under Paris.
Under
Yeah.
Paris. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I have not seen it.
I've heard it's pretty good. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna try to check that out. Crazy Night Swim is currently the highest grossing horror film of this year. No fucking way. That was the biggest dog shit I've ever seen, bro. Wow. Dude, that's what I'm saying. These Blumhouse movies just make money. It's like no wonder they just keep putting out shit because they just keep
shit
making
makes money.
money.
Shit
It's
makes money.
crazy. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was still watchable, and there was a couple things in it that like really could have done if they went like hard R with it instead of PG-13. They really could have done something. Like the monster in it, I thought was really cool. So, but they just you saw them like one time, and if they really went with it, it could have been something really cool, I think. But yeah, they always gotta go PG-13. It makes no sense, man. It's like the people that are going to the theaters are people like me and Scarpad, like adult men. You know what I mean? It's like
They don't want us. They want young kids. That's why they're PG-13.
Dude, now after 6 o'clock, they have kids. Like, there's a curfew for kids at the movie theater. After 6, you get ID'd. There's like a curfew at the movie theaters now for kids. And they, no matter what, after 6 o'clock, you're getting ID'd, or you have to have a parent with you. And
well, I'm not talking young kids. I'm talking over 17, 18. We're not that. I'm old as fuck.
Still, they still. Dude,
I'm old as fuck. You're halfway there, man.
28 years old, and me and my siblings got ID for the Batman because it was after 6.
Yeah, but you're over 30 now. You're halfway there to me. You don't count no more.
It's PG-13.
They don't want. They want 18-year-olds.
Well, I had a fucking group of 18-year-olds standing behind me to go see the movie for a PG-13 movie. So they're IDing for PG-13 fucking movies, bro.
Well, people have IDs. What's the big deal?
Dude, nobody gets an ID unless they get their license. And that's at the age of 18 mostly. Not everybody gets their license at 16.
Well, yeah, I know, but now you have to have here at least you have to have an ID, state ID.
Not here. I didn't get an ID until I was 18.
That'll be changing. But anyways.
I doubt it.
We need to.
They're going to just fucking put your ID in, as a tattoo on you. But yeah, if I think of anything else, I'll throw it out there. I think there's maybe a couple Blu-ray. The Terminator I know is getting a 4K, but we'll get into Phantom, Joe. Affleck's the bomb in this, so got to go into it. So Phantom's directed by Joe Chappelle, written by Dean Koontz, coming out in 1998. Starring Peter O'Toole, which is going to be the big name a lot of people know, Rose McGowan, Liev Schreiber, Ben Affleck, and Joanna Going, Clifton Powell. Clifton Powell is also in this. Those are the big names, I'd say, without a doubt. Ben Affleck was, just up and coming, I'd say, in this. But this is one of those, small towns in Colorado, and these, girls are driving in through the city, and they see that the town is just empty and like wiped out, and they stumble upon like Ben Affleck and them, and they try to figure out what the hell's going on. And what do they call those movies where people just kind of like disappear? They just show up and everybody's just gone. Somebody had like a name for those types of movies. Because I always love those types of movies where everybody's gone. You know what I mean? It's like one of those type movies. But was this your first time watching this, Scarpad?
I saw it I think I saw it when it first came out, but that's like 30 years ago. So for the most part, yes, I didn't remember any of this when I watched it this time. So yeah. It was pretty much my first time.
I'm surprised for '98 that this was rated R. I feel like they were going into that fucking
Yeah, it's an R. I mean, it deserved the R rating, I think.
yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Um, but I guess see, I'm not familiar with like Dean Koontz. This is the one I'm really just familiar with him from. I don't really know his novels. You said he's a huge. I know he's like a huge author.
Yeah, he wrote Flowers in the Attic and a ton of other best-selling. Now, yeah, he's a pretty big
See, I never
author.
even heard of
Maybe
Flower.
not so much now, but was back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, he did some movie called Wrote Odd Thomas, Watchers. Um,
Yeah,
all of
Watchers
that.
with Corey Haim.
Watchers,
That was a pretty good movie,
Watchers
actually.
2.
Watchers, the first one was pretty good.
Watchers was pretty good. I guess he was the writer for TV series Chips. Like the one I know is Demon Seed, and I know that because of you, and that's all based off his novel Demon Seed. So that's one I actually might watch that. Might watch that at some point. I still gotta watch Demon Seed. But yeah, this was a movie though that I always really enjoyed, man. This one, it almost always had felt like a Stephen King type movie to me. If you didn't say it was a Dean Koontz, I would have thought this could have been a Stephen King, to be completely honest. I don't know if you get vibes like that.
Yeah, the
Don't
small
say it for
town setting.
don't say it for bad reasons, motherfucker.
The small town setting, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually always enjoyed this. I think it has some pretty damn good practical effects. I believe we saw K&B did the effects in this. Greg Nicotero, Howard Berger, all those guys.
Yeah,
And the effects in this
top
are,
notch.
you got to kind of wait. I mean, this is kind of like one of those tense movies where it's like eerie, quiet, and they're building the tension, and then as it comes, and then they reveal, all the effects and all that. I think they use this movie like The Creature sparingly, but in a great way. Because once you do start getting it, you get it a good amount, and I thought the effects were great. But I think everybody does a good job, man. Affleck is so young at this point, so it's like he's not gonna be the Affleck we know today. You know what I mean?
I think he
This is
just did this
growth.
movie to fund writing Goodwill Hunting with what's his face?
Possibly.
That came out, and that's what they used funds for this. So.
Yeah. But I think Peter
But
O'Toole.
when did he start? When did he
Allen.
start doing? When did he start doing like movies with like
Damon?
Chasing Amy and stuff? Around that time, 97, 98?
Yeah, those are definitely in like the 90s.
So he was a pretty big actor. And the Mallrats he was in, and so yeah, he certainly was in a lot of movies.
Oh yeah. It looks like.
You know what movie I get this confused
he
with?
was even Dazed and Confused in '93 too.
Yes, he was.
Great in that.
You know what movie I get this confused with? I don't know why, because it's not a horror movie, and I think Ben Affleck's in it too. Do you remember that movie Reindeer Games with Ben Affleck and the guy from played Sergeant Dan in Forrest Gump? He was a bad guy, and Ben Affleck was a sheriff, and they were in the North. Remember that movie Reindeer Games? That's why I get that. I don't know why I thought this was that, but
I don't know.
similar. Yeah,
Sounds familiar, but
you must have seen it. That was a good movie.
let me see.
He played. It was. I just for some reason I got that vibe. I thought it was this movie. That one I remember.
That's weird. That wasn't showing up on here. That's 2000. He did that.
So it's after this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlize Theron's in that too.
Right.
It looks like he did Dazed and Confused in '93. Then he did Mallrats in '95, and then
he did all those.
Chasing Amy in '97. He did Good Will Hunting before this.
I was in the 90s.
97.
97. Yeah.
So then '98 he does Phantoms, which I guess I honestly, dude, Phantoms I think was supposed to be a huge movie, but Dean Koontz this was supposed to be really big. So
what do you do? What was the movie you did right after Phantoms?
Armageddon.
Oh, okay. Well, I
And
was
then
obviously bigger.
Shakespeare in Love. Yeah, I mean
And
Armageddon.
that's where you hit with Shakespeare in Love.
Shakespeare in Love, and
Not a
then
big movie for me, but it won an Academy Award. So
oh, did it? Then
yeah,
200 Cigarettes, Forces of Nature's Dogma, which I love Dogma, and then he did Boiler Room, and then Reindeer Games.
I forgot he was in Boiler Room.
He's got an impressive, you know.
Well, at least
filmography.
until he hits the jiggly.
I was gonna say, I like
So,
their, I like
until he
his
started
Daredevil.
until he started making romantic comedies, and it all went south.
Yeah. Jiggly was a 2.6
Easy.
on fucking IMDb.
Right.
Jersey Girl's not too bad though. I love Surviving Christmas. I love that.
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh, I love that with Gandolfini. That one's hilarious. But yeah, Liev Schreiber. I think he's another one that's fantastic in this. This is just one of those types of stories though that I really enjoy, man. And I remember renting this from the video store as a kid, man. And this was just I loved this movie, man. I absolutely loved it. As time went on, like there's some movies that you go back and watch and you're like, okay, I still love the movie, but it might not hit like it did when I was a kid. But there's so many things that still work for this movie with me, man. And I still think, for a lot of young actors, they're figuring out their careers and they're not going to be perfect. You know what I mean? And it's going to be weird seeing them so young, especially Affleck. Affleck looks just like an 18-year-old kid in this with a little cowboy hat. You know what I mean? It's weird to see.
Very unbelievable.
Yeah. You hadn't seen this movie since it first came out. I'm curious, man. Well, what are your thoughts on this, man?
I'm going to disappoint you. I think I did see this movie when it first came out. And I remember it was I think I liked it. This time I did not like it. In my opinion, for a few reasons. First off, most notably is Ben Affleck may be a bomb, but I think he was badly miscast in this movie. He acted like he didn't want to be in the movie. He didn't look the part of a sheriff. He looked like he was playing dress up. So for me, Ben Affleck was badly miscast. Also badly miscast in this movie, Liev Schreiber, because he to me acted like he was in a whole different movie. I think Liev Schreiber in this movie still thought he was in Scream because he was playing the same fucking part as Scream.
Yeah, I feel like that's why they got it.
It's like,
I feel like
what were they doing with that character? And then at the end, when what happens to him at the end is just ridiculous. He's acting totally like, what's wrong with this dude? Why would he even be in being a sheriff? Because he acts like a moron throughout the majority of the picture.
I don't think he had done Scream yet.
He was practicing.
Oh wait, no, he did. 97.
He was practicing for Scream.
Yeah, no.
Peter O'Toole.
He's in Scream. I don't remember him being in Scream 1. He's in Scream 2. I didn't think he was in Scream 1. I thought he was only in 2 and 3.
No, he's in 1. He's in 1.
He's one of
the guys. Yeah.
No, dude.
They just kind of introduced him.
He's supposed to be in prison because of what he did to her mom. But
I think they still showed him.
97 and 98. So he's still got that fucking cotton weary stuck in his system.
Yeah.
I was like, this is.
He was out of place in this movie. Peter O'Toole felt like he did this for a paycheck. He should have came out and said, "My God, I was Lawrence of Arabia. What am I doing in this?" Okay, but my biggest problem with this movie.
I still like him in it.
My biggest problem with this movie is, this movie is like an amalgamation of 4 movies. Obviously, The Blob.
Yeah.
Also, The Thing.
Yeah.
And
that's
Mimic.
Probably why I like it so much.
And Mimic, and probably like a little bit Invasion of the Body Snatchers thrown in there for good measure.
Right.
But even though it's like all 4 of those movies, it's not good as any of those movies. It's very derivative. I thought the movie just like the first 30 minutes of the movie is really pretty good. Like when in a house, they're looking around. The moment we see the FBI guys, and then we see the Pete O'Toole character.
It
To
turns
me, it
into
just
like a
all
different movie.
goes into shit. Turns into a different movie. I think they should have just kept it with those 4 characters, had them figure things out.
Yeah,
But
I would have liked
the
that.
only thing I think I gave props to this movie on is the effects. The effects were really good, especially for '98.
Yeah,
and for
really
that,
good
most
for
of my
'98.
most of my rating for the movie will be because of the special effects. But as far as
The
story goes,
MPAA was like was going nuts,
Yeah.
going down people's throats. So for what they got, I thought they did fantastic.
yeah, I thought they did pretty good. I have no problem with the special effects. But yeah, the rest of the movie it ended horribly too. I just thought it was not very good. So not a big fan, unfortunately.
You know, I definitely agree about bringing the FBI in it, because if they had just kept to like the 4 characters, I think, because we've seen that so many times where they bring like the FBI and all that in. So I
Shit,
think
if
they
somebody
made it a little more
just
unique if they just kept it between the 4 characters.
I think if somebody just told Affleck, shit, grow a fucking beard, it would have helped.
Who?
Grow a beard. You look a little Affleck. You look more the part. At least grow a beard or something, man.
Oh yeah.
And then somebody could have reined in Liev Schreiber, man. But those things didn't happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think he was in 1 either. I literally never
No,
recall.
he's probably only in 2. Yeah.
Maybe they show like a TV clip of him or something. I don't know, but I'm always remember him just being in 2. But yeah, I always remember this having like mixed emotions, because some people don't like it whatsoever, and then there's a lot of people that do really like it. Looks like it doesn't say how much. I hate when they don't say how much it costs to make the movie. It just says opening box office 5.6 million worldwide, and opening weekend 3 million. So
That's not good.
but I don't think this movie would have cost much to make. But yeah,
It probably cost more than $5 million.
Even back in '98, this is probably
with all the effects, I think it costs.
Well, but K&B,
and then Pete O'Toole's salary.
K&B is notorious for doing great work and not getting paid what they deserve for it. You know that. But this was Dimension too, and Dimension, mid to late '90s, some people would say was like big stinker years for Dimension. I love like Curse of Michael Myers and stuff like that we got from Dimension, but a lot of people don't. This was the time they were trying to be a little more experimental and do different things, and some of that stuff bites you in the ass, man, and they go a little too weird with it. And I can definitely see them trying to be like, let's be like The Thing and Invasion of Body Snatchers and this and that, and The Blob, and those are all movies I absolutely adore. So like when I see stuff like homages and stuff like that, I'm gonna just be like, okay, whatever. But not to say I don't have problems with it, because I definitely agree. Like the FBI getting brought into it is where it starts to kind of like simmer down for me, when it's just the 4 going around, or it might be like 6. I think it's like 6 of them actually.
Yeah, and Mimic's it's like
Mimic. Well, the Mimic came out, I believe, later, so Mimic wouldn't be one to really.
I think Mimic came out in '90.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. That's '97. The sequel is 2000. I was thinking of the sequel. 2001 sequel came out. I love Mimic as well. Jamie Hart. I think Phantoms is highly underrated. It's flawed, but it's still fun to watch. I completely agree, Jamie. I completely agree. I'm glad I got a Phantoms fan in here. Affleck, he is the bomb.
I feel that way about the first half of the movie, but the second half, no.
Yeah.
First half was pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, also he was probably very cheap after this. Like the Good Will Hunting, yes, he was just, you got to think he probably filmed this at like probably very shortly after production. Like they might not have even technically put out Good Will Hunting yet while he was filming this. You gotta think it takes a while for them to cut and do all that. So I don't think Good Will Hunting had initially hit.
Well, the problem is this movie too. I think this is the movie, if I remember correctly, this is the movie that Rose McGowan got almost raped by Harvey Weinstein. There, so this is the one that she points to as a big problem. So it didn't have a great production, around either. So,
Oh, that's fucked up.
well, I'm sure Harvey started banging every chick that was in that movie. So.
Sure, fucking piece of shit. But yeah, man, if they had left the FBI and all that out of it, I think it definitely would have made some things a lot better. Liev Schreiber was so weird in this movie. I love it. Yeah, I love Liev Schreiber. I love him. Scarpad was saying he thinks it's a little bit too much like Cotton Weary.
Yeah, and let's face it, he would.
Liev Schreiber's
This guy would be a cop.
He's kind of like a one note type actor, in my opinion, where it's like he did Ray Donovan. He always plays like these kind of like hard ass kind of.
Yeah, he was great, Ray Donovan.
He's fantastic. I love Ray Donovan. I love him as what does he play technically in like Wolverine Origins? I want to say Sabretooth, but
he was Sabretooth.
Is it?
He was Sabretooth, yeah.
Is it?
A young Sabretooth, yeah.
What? I didn't know. I always thought that, but I was like, because he plays Wolverine's brother, so I was like, because in the first X-Men, they're not Sabretooths in it, but they're not brothers. Victor Creed.
Who's Sabretooth?
Is Victor Creed Sabretooth?
I believe so. Yeah, Sabretooth. Yeah. Yeah, he was good in that movie, Origins.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's great as like
that was an underrated movie, I thought.
Oh, I love Wolverine Origins. Sorry, I fucking have something stuck in my I love Wolverine Origins. I love Liev Schreiber. I think he's great, but I do think he's I haven't seen him. I could be wrong. I haven't seen everything he's done, so he might have some stuff where he plays a different type of character, but I think he
usually plays that type of character, yeah.
Normally plays like a bit more of a hard ass, bad, like a mean
or a weirdo. Was he in that Ghost? Was he in that Mission to Mars, one of those Mars movies? Do you remember that Mars movie?
It looks like he was in Asteroid City.
Yeah, I didn't. That movie's terrible.
He played Spots in Isle of Dogs. Yes, I remember that. So I mean, Spots. That's voicing. So he has a really good voice too. He was Ross Ray in Goon, which I love Goon, man. Have you ever seen Goon?
No, I'd like to go back and see that movie again.
Oh yeah, my God, you gotta see that. Yes, he was good in the Omen remake as well. Yeah, he was really good in that. Yeah, I've always been a fan of Liev Schreiber. Was he in? Why is the Omen not showing on his IMDb? Yeah, I'm not far enough. That's so, dude, fucking. There it is. IMDb is so weird sometimes. I guess he was in Hamlet too. So I just made The Hurricane. That's a great film with Denzel. He's got a great list of movies.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But I always thought he plays good at those mean, tough motherfuckers. I think they should bring him back as Sabretooth. He was fantastic. And Ray Donovan is just I love that show. Shitty ending, but great show.
I've never to this day yet watched the.
I think it was that movie. They rushed it.
I didn't watch the movie. I still haven't seen it.
The show got canceled. I forget exactly why. I was so bummed, and then they decided to cut a couple years down the road that they would come back.
The last couple of years weren't that good of Ray Donovan.
I don't know if I'd say that.
I still watched them, but they weren't that good.
But the movie just feels so rushed, and they just announced too. Peaky Blinders is getting a movie too, which that's one. I love that show, but I have to go back and watch the last 2 seasons. I watched the first 3. I want to say. I absolutely love that show. But out of all the characters, who would be your favorite then? Out of all the actors?
In Wolverine? You
No,
mean in this Phantoms?
we're just talking about other movies that sleep this
And this
motherfucker.
one, the character?
Yeah, who did you like best? Like
Yeah,
Peter
I'd
O'Toole,
probably, I'd
Schreiber,
probably have to,
David Gunn?
I'd have to give it. Even though I thought he wasn't right for this movie, I'd have to give it to Schreiber. He's probably the most interesting character and probably the one I enjoyed the most because
I
Affleck
feel
was
like he's in it the
bland.
least.
Affleck
I
was
feel like
bland,
he's in
and
it the least, though.
maybe, and that tells you all you need to know.
Shut up. Shut up.
That's amazing. The least is probably the best.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, so I'm gonna say leave Schreiber.
Got you. Yeah, yeah. He'd probably be mine as well. I'll go Peter O'Toole as my second favorite.
My question to Two
Well,
Gun
you gotta go
is
after Affleck.
my question to Two Gun is when do you decide when does an homage become a blatant ripoff and a
No,
milking?
I think a homage is just a ripoff.
No, I think it could be an homage and have hints of it, but when you really, I mean, let's face it, that these creatures and stuff look right out of the thing. When you blatantly take something from a movie,
Not right
yeah,
on. The Thing
the
is
thing and
way
the
better.
blob together. Oh yeah, I know that is way
The
better.
Thing is it's different.
But
It's a
yeah, but
different
when does
beast.
an homage become? We can do a whole show on
I'd
when
have
does
to
a
go back.
homage
I would
become a ripoff?
I don't think
What's the
that
difference between an
close.
homage and a ripoff?
I don't think they're that close to looking like the Thing. Like right here, this is not the Thing. They are very different.
No, well, the thing was a lot of different things.
Exactly. And it was like it just looked way different. That looks nothing like anything from the Thing.
Yeah, and that last line that Lee Schreiber does in that movie is a ripoff of the Twilight Zone movie, 1983. Yeah, you want to see something? Dan Aykroyd, the last line of the movie.
Oh, really? Not a movie you want to into.
Don't matter. It was an homage, I guess, to the Twilight Zone too.
Yeah. Well, this is very Twilight Zone-y, you know?
Yeah, it's got a lot of homages.
Yeah. But that doesn't bother me. Those are movies I absolutely love. And you know the guy that directed this, that he probably was a huge fan. Those are probably like The Thing and The Blob.
What else do you guys have? Is you're the man, you're the Wikipedia IMDb man. So
I'm
what?
IMDb motherfucker. Shut up.
Oh, okay, you're not Wikipedia. You don't harvest the vast knowledge that is Wikipedia.
That's you.
Right.
You have you have a Wikipedia subscription, motherfucker.
What else has Joe Chappelle done? Do you have his thing up in front of you?
No.
Read me off some other Joe Chappelle.
I was looking at photos. IMDb, don't shit on IMDb.
I like
There's
IMDb.
nothing wrong with looking at IMDb to see. I guess he did. He produced Godfather Harlem.
What else did he direct though?
Let's see. He directed all 10 episodes of Godfather Harlem, 2 episodes of Blackbird. Hold on.
Movies.
Shut up, man. I'm going down. Fucking rush me. I guess he did Curse of Michael Myers right before he did Phantoms.
Yeah,
Which speaking, that's funny because I just brought that movie up from Dimension. I love that. He did Skulls 2. Too bad he didn't do the first Skulls because I love that. I've never seen Skulls 2.
What else has he done?
He did 2 episodes on the Twilight Zone, so he's definitely a Twilight Zone fan.
So he's done mostly TV then.
It looks like he's done mostly TV, yes. Because Phantoms actually feels like it could have been better as like a TV movie because it feels like there's a lot there that they could dig into, in my opinion.
Yeah, if it was like an Outer Limits episode or something.
No, I think this could be longer if they like really like if Dean Koontz like adapted his straight up novel. Like everybody says the novel is fantastic, but then it's hard to adapt 1,000. I don't know how big the book is, but 600-page book. Some stuff might have got left on the cutting room floor. We don't know. We didn't read the book. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to dive in and see like what's different from the book and all that. Because I know people were big fans of the book. I guess he worked on The Wire, CSI New York, CSI Miami,
Wire's a good show.
Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Blackbird. Yeah, he's done a lot of TV, I guess. The only movies he did though were Thieves Quartet, Halloween 6, Phantoms, Takedown, and this is a TV movie, Dark Prince, The True Story of Dracula, and then The Skulls too.
Because I think probably the next thing you might ask is what was my favorite kill? I think the Liev Schreiber kill was the best thing in the movie.
The Liev Schreiber kill. I like Clifton Powell, the black guy in the white suit. I like when like the glass breaks in his mouth and then just
oh yeah, that was interesting.
And then his legs get like it looks like his legs are gone, and then it's like flopping around. That's another good one. Phantoms does have like a TV aesthetic though. I always thought that.
Yeah, I could see it being a miniseries or a series. Unfortunately, it'd be one of these series that got canceled before they explained everything. Just
He
part
does
of the
that
course.
last line. Hey, you want to see something with that sinister smile? Yeah, man.
Dan Aykroyd.
He's got that great sinister smile, man. Just creepy as hell.
It's good.
Yeah, it definitely could have been a good TV series. Thank you, Two Gun. Two Gun fucking likes it.
I'm glad. I'm glad people like it.
Shut up. Get that sinister smile off your face.
Fine.
I,
unlike others, will never say you're wrong about liking something. There's some people that don't like Burial Ground. It's only like 3 or 4 people, but there's still a few people, like 5 people, that don't like Burial Ground. But
yeah,
it's acknowledged.
I love Burial Ground.
Stone Cold 5-star classic. But
I love it.
Everybody will agree.
I love Burial Ground. So good.
Yeah. Two Gun's rating it already. He's waiting for it to go. He's saying, hurry up. Let's get a show and tell. Let's get the show and tell. I got some show and tell.
Oh, I wanted to see who did the music really quick. Because I thought music by David Williams, cinematography by Richard Clavo. So the Liev Schreiber kill is just your favorite one.
Mm-hmm. And that thing that came in and bit Liev Schreiber, that was just another form he took. That wasn't shown again in the movie, I don't believe. Right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because back when that happened, then the movie was giving me a wicked, like, The Mist vibe.
Yeah.
The Mist. That's another homage.
It's like the guy that did the cinematography did The Prophecy.
Which one?
The first one.
Yeah.
Children of the Corn, 666, Isaac's Return. Yikes. Necromancer. So yeah, we'll go on the rating then. Looks like Two Gun and Bobby hit us with their ratings already. Anyone else in the chat, let us know what your rating is down below. Curious to see what Jamie thinks of the movie. I don't know if she said what her. I know she said she loves it, but I don't think she gave a rating. We always do 1 to 5. What do you think, Scarphead?
Oh, we're gonna make me go first?
Yeah.
Nice.
We know you're gonna shit on it anyways.
No, I'm not gonna shit on it. But I am gonna give it a 2.
Oh.
A 2's not bad. It's half of like half of 5.
That's a fuck.
That's like a B minus.
4 out of 10.
C minus.
It's like a D.
Yeah, it's a 2, and I will say that the 2 is primarily for the special effects.
You give this a 2, and you were gonna give like fucking Pigs like a 3 or a 2.
No, it wasn't.
This is way better than Pigs, bro. This is
I would never give
some
Pigs.
of that shit we've watched on Kick. This is
I wouldn't.
better than that.
I wouldn't give it I'd give Pigs as like a 1. We said that we watched it was like a 1.
That's like a fucking 0.25.
Oh well, I don't know. Probably I have to watch it. But this,
You did
it's
watch
a
it.
2.
We did
Yes,
watch it.
I think I slept through some of it. It's a 2, and that's because of the effects.
Should be a
But I found a derivative.
2.5.
I found the lead not good. I stated my problems with it.
I don't know if it. I wouldn't say. I feel like it doesn't really have like a lead. You know what I mean?
Well, Ben Affleck's the lead. You know,
It starts off with like Rose McGowan kind of as the lead.
I would have liked it if she was the lead.
Yeah. Well, like everyone else in here, man, I'm giving it a 4. I love this fucking movie, man. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the small town vibe. I love Lee Schreiber. I think Peter O'Toole's great. You know, it's towards the end of his career, and dude's a legend. I love this movie. As a kid, man, this was like a perfect movie for me. This was like a 5 for me as a kid. I fucking loved it. And the effects, man, just done by the legendary K&B, baby. So just another awesome movie that, you know, I remember vividly renting as a kid, man, and just being blown away, man. Just a creepy movie that I watched as a kid, man. I love Twilight Zone and all that type of stuff. So, you know, you could tell that this was made by a guy that appreciates a lot of stuff like that. And I can dig that, because if I made a movie, I'd probably be ripping off a lot of my favorite horror movies too, or homaging them, whatever Scarpet wants to call it. Rip off, homage. I call it homage, respectfully. Because at the end of the day,
Okay, well, here's
rips
the other
off
thing too.
everybody.
Here's the other thing.
Everybody rips off.
Can you tell me watching the movie what was the bad guys, the aliens or the monsters? What was their motivation? What was their end game? What did they want? What were they trying to achieve?
Take over the world, baby.
Were they? Because they did want to get like Peter O'Toole to like let everybody know they were there, but on the other hand, they were killing people so that people wouldn't know where they were. I still don't understand what the movies were trying, the monsters were trying to do.
It's trying to make you think, brother. It's trying to make you think.
Okay.
It's trying to make you think. It's leaving it open ended, just like The Thing.
Yeah,
you know, so,
they should tell you what the monsters want.
no,
They talk.
no,
The
just
thing
like
never
Halloween. Just
The
like
thing
the
never
OG
talk.
Michael Myers. People forget that Michael Myers didn't have a reason why he was killing.
These
Aliens
monsters
need
were
to have a
chatty.
reason why they're killing.
Yes, these do, because they were chatty. They talked a lot in the movie. The monsters were
That
constantly
doesn't mean
talking in this
anything.
movie.
They could be just
They were
sadistic.
they were given exposition out the wazoo.
They could just be sadistic.
If you're gonna make
motherfuckers
if you're gonna make your monsters give exposition, make them.
You don't always need to give a reason. You know, and especially back in the 80s and 90s,
tell your monsters to be quiet.
Carpenter didn't always give reasons, and you love him for that, for not. So you can't flip flop like that, bro. They don't always need a reason. It can be open ended, and I like it like that. I don't like you don't what they're gonna take over every alien fucking story is that they're, oh, my planet's dying, so now I want to come take over your world.
Some are, but
I want to come take over your world. It's always the same fucking shit, no matter what. What do you need? You just need them to specifically say, we're here to take over your world.
They weren't really aliens. They were living down in the ground. They were part of the oil, part of the ooze, part of the primordial sloughs.
The sludge.
They were the sludge.
You were living down with the slugs.
That's hard. Sludge is easy to say. You know what's hard to say? Slithus.
Slithus. I still get
saying.
The Tugun gave it a 4 as well. Bobby D coming out with the 4. Slips as well.
What are you giving it?
I give it a 4. 4 out of 5. I love it. Phantoms would be a good remake, but they would have to keep the practical effects, because I don't want fucking CGI monsters. It wasn't a they, it was an it. See, it was an it. It wasn't a they.
Maybe.
It was an it. So yeah, 4s all around, baby. So that concludes the Phantoms review. So what do we got next week? before we get into show and tell. I don't really know much, but I know Scarpad probably has some goodies. So next week we got us a goodie, a real goodie. I don't know if Scarpad's seen this. Have you ever seen the A24 film Hereditary with Tony?
No, I own it, but I have not watched it yet.
Oh, you're in for a treat. This is a fucking fantastic movie. Saw this in theaters. One of the fucking weirdest movies, dude. This is such a good movie. We'll be doing Hereditary next Saturday. I can't wait. Such a fun one. So, and then I believe the week after that, we have a Two Gun Pedro picks, just as a little sneak peek to what comes the week after Hereditary. So, hell yeah, man. Hereditary next week. What do you got for show and tell, Scarpad? I actually don't think I have it.
Well, I'll go through a quick what I got real quick.
Oh yeah, Scarpad got him.
All this stuff.
Oh,
All this stuff came from Big Lots. They get pretty good deals there. I got all these things for like 20% off. Picked up this Queen of Screams as a 3-pack. Well, I know what you did last summer, Vacancy, and When a Stranger Calls. I think that's the remake of it.
Kind of getting fucked up from your
Oh well, my Enterprise. Let's see.
Why does it do that?
Because I don't have a green screen.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you did have one.
No, I don't have one.
I thought you did.
No, I do, but I don't have it. It's not hung up. The Final Girl. I don't know anything about
like
this.
that
I haven't
movie.
seen it.
I like that.
I got like $2, so why not?
Right.
An oldie. Sherlock Holmes and the Secret Weapon with Basil Rathbone.
Basil. Ooh,
An old show that I really liked a lot when it was on USA. I think it was on Copper, British series about like a cop in England or cop in America, like in the 1800s.
yeah. I love Vacancy, Jamie. Luke Wilson is so good in.
Got a Hangover steelbook.
Have you seen Vacancy before? I love that steelbook. The baby.
The baby.
Well,
It looked interesting.
We'll have to do Vacancy.
I never seen this, but I don't know how good it is. But it's got like Anna Taylor-Joy and Charlie Heaton and Mia Goth. Marrowbone.
Oh,
know anything
yeah,
about that?
I've seen that one. I like that.
Any
one.
good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was cheap.
It
Probably some of the movies I'll be getting in that horror box.
has
I never knew
some-
Don Coscarelli did this. I never seen this movie. John
Yeah,
dies at the
that's
end.
a good one. That's really good. I haven't seen it in a long time though.
Dylan said these are good. I haven't seen these yet. Scare Package.
Is that a DVD?
That's a DVD.
I love
With
that
a slip.
cover. I wish I got the slip on.
They had the first season of Preacher. I like the first season. Second season, not so much.
Nice.
Pick that up. Never expected. We'll be watching this on Kick this week. Looks wild. Argento's Dracula with
I
Rutger Hauer.
just found out like a couple weeks ago too. He did a Dracula, and I was like, "Holy shit! How did I not know he did a Dracula?"
Movie that we just reviewed last week. We got a DVD for at night. Unrated cut. This is like $1 with the discount.
Jamie said, "I loved Scare Package. I got to speak with the director once. I love Scare Package too. And if you look at the DVD, they have the last drive-in episode
Oh yeah. I think I saw that.
because Joe Bob did. Joe Bob's actually in the movie.
Yeah. 12 Monkeys season 1. It has a slip on DVD.
That's a cool slip.
This is a great pad. This was like $3 after. I don't know how good the quality is, but 4 DVD set. The Roger Corman.
I love that cover. I love that cover.
Roger Corman movies.
R.I.P.
And it's
baby.
got
R.I.P.
it's
to
got
a
Attack of the Giant Leeches, The Wasp Woman, Creature from the Haunted Sea, A Bucket of Blood, Last One on Earth, The Little Shop of Horrors, The Terror, Dementia 13, She Gods of Shark Reef, and Swamp Woman. So, yeah, for $2 what do you want? So that's
Right.
everything from Big Lots. Today, I got, I haven't seen this, but Dylan mentioned it to me, so I picked this up. Dagon.
Hey, you got the slip too. Sweet.
And with the slip.
From Amazon?
Yep.
Sick,
The
dude.
4K of High Noon with Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly. I love Westerns.
Yeah, we'll be doing Dagon too on the channel at some point.
And a musical, Paint Your Wagon with Clint Eastwood and Lee Marvin. Yes, Clint Eastwood does sing in that movie.
Wow. Is that the one musical he did?
And the one musical he did. The last musical he did. I picked up Signs,
Oh,
Mel Gibson.
was it expensive?
Like 11 or 12 bucks, I think.
Oh, wow. That's one I need, man. I love Signs.
And then this is all from Vinegar Syndrome. This is what I got
Oh,
this
yeah.
month. Some really screwed up movies. We got Satan's Black Wedding,
Look at that fucking
Follow-
guy's teeth on
double
that cover.
feature of Criminally Insane, 250 Pounds of Maniacal Fury. This one looks interesting, the 70s. And then probably my favorite slip I've seen them do for Invasion USA from Chuck Norris, the
Ooh,
4K and
Chuck Norris.
4K on that.
I know a lot of
And
people
then,
are excited about that one.
I like that back cover. And that's a 4K.
Wow. Man, Vinegar
I would have
has been doing
I would
awesome.
have bought these, but they sent me the box set of Homegrown Horrors Volume 3. This is part of my package.
I think you could still get 1 and 2.
Yeah, this has got, but they're terrible, these movies. Haunted Ween, Deadly Love, and Revenge is the movies that's in here.
I wonder if
3
Volume
DVDs
1
in the
and 2
box.
have. I wonder if Volume 1 and 2 have anything good.
No, I hear no. Then also, this is part of my thing. I don't know if I would have gotten this, but it's part of my package. China O'Brien. I like Cynthia Rothrock, 1 and 2. They certainly put out a nice package with us with a book and stuff. That's in 4K, by the way.
Wow.
Something that I guess Dylan says has been out for a long time, but I looked at this movie, it looks really bad. But the slip is cool. Tom Savini and the Ripper.
It's a VHS rip. Like that's
They ripped it from the VHS.
that's
Yeah.
all they could find. But I want to get it, man, just to have it.
I love that back cover. Look at that.
Dude, that cover, the front and back are fucking awesome, dude.
This looked good. It's one of these
That's
70s.
the one I heard the
Like
most
Sweet-
about. That's the
Sweet
one I
Sugar.
heard the most about.
This is the girl that was in Vegas, the TV show. I used to thought she was hot. She's
Yeah,
way hot. in this.
I've heard the best things about that movie out of that month.
And finally, something we'll be watching tonight when this is all over with. Auntie Lee's Meat Pies.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
I can't wait to hear what you think. Love it. Oh, there we go.
So that's what we'll be watching tonight on Kick in a half an hour when this finishes.
Heck yeah. That's all you had, right?
That's it for me.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, I'll have something next week. I think I got I think I have something coming tomorrow. I can't remember, but yeah, I didn't get anything this week. Not much. I did want to get I think what is it? The Terror Beyond Space or something. The one that's like it. You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
They have a bunch
I know
of
what you're talking about.
those right now for like $12 on Amazon.
Hmm.
Did you see that? I'll have to send you some of them, see if you don't have it, if you're missing any. But there was like it from the Terror. What is that? I keep forgetting the name. It's like something Beyond Space.
The Terror Beyond Space.
Yeah. I want to get that. It's only $12. I want to get that Kino release. I don't know if there was anything else. I'll have to look. So after this, I think what time? 10:30, 11?
Yeah, it's gonna be about quarter of probably.
Okay. We'll be going on Kick to do Annie Lee's Meat Pies. And next week, yeah, we will be doing Color Out of Space actually on a Saturday show. That actually
Another great Nick Cage movie.
Yeah, that actually will be coming up sooner than later. It won't be next Saturday or the week after, but I'd say it might come in early July. So be on the lookout for that one, Jamie. I love Color Out of Space, and been meaning to rewatch that. So next week, Hereditary. Hey, what's up? What up, Kev? Good to see you, brother. Always good to see you in the chat. So Hereditary next week. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
That might be HBO Max or something. Say A24 or Peacock. That's actually one I don't own. I've been meaning, that one's always like $5. You can get that on Blu-ray for like $5. It is on HBO Max, but I have not picked that one up ever. I actually need to get that at some point. So yeah, well, yeah, Midsummer's great. I believe we did a review on that like last year. I want to. So I figured we did Midsummer. We gotta do, and we just did Sasquatch Sunset, which is produced by Ari Aster. So we gotta do his first one, man, and that's Hereditary. So as always, man, and Kev's there too. Gun got your package today, Kev. And as always, I appreciate everyone came and hung out with us tonight. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. We love y'all, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Groovy.